about the 21-day challenge that I've been on is that I've seen my productivity increase dramatically. One thing that I was able to do is go in to the first edition of the Easy E-commerce for anyone that I made back in 2021 when I first started my clothing line for soccer, and update that and rewrite it and actually bring you the second edition of Easy E-commerce for anyone. Now, the first time that I wrote this book, it was just really for myself. There was a standard operating agreement that I made, which is steps that anybody can literally take just in case I wanted to sell the business so they can follow it and know how to do it. And I took that route into making my own guide for myself if that was something I wanted to do, but also turned it into a book. So there was really no format to it. There wasn't any pictures. There was a lot that was still missing. It was still very informative, and a lot of people find benefit out of that, and I still, have people buying that book today. However, again, I went back in during this 21 challenge, and I was able to update that book and bring you an even more granular, a more detailed, a more beneficial book for you all to read. So I hope that you guys can support that. If you know anybody that wants to build their own merch line, wants to build their own clothing line, or wants to get into fashion, from tech packs to literally making clothing, that's something I didn't even know I had to do. Didn't have to do, actually. I didn't know I could just buy samples and just put a logo on it or whatever, which is what a lot of these brands that you all do wear. But I actually made the clothing from scratch, the measurements, the size of the pockets, the type of stitching that I want to have, etc., like the weight of the clothing. All that's actually in this guide. So if you're interested in that, or if you know somebody can help, go in there. There's pictures in there about the actual process that I went through in order to get my idea off the ground into an actual running operation, and having manufacturers overseas, and what happens when a manufacturer closes down due to what happened in 2020, and then just everything that I've had to endure through that whole process, and even up to running charity events and those things. So if you want, again, you can support that. It's on my website, QuinntenFuller.com. That's where everything is now that I do. It'll be on there, and then soon it'll be on Amazon as well. It'll be a little more expensive on Amazon, but again, you can get it right now on QuinntenFuller.com. So I wanted to talk to you about that. That's something that I think that has been one of the best blessings of this 21-day challenge. Is just being more organized, laying out all my goals, my ideas, my dreams, things to just try, becoming more confident, and just putting my foot out there and giving it a shot, and then seeing those things come to fruition. And so it's giving me time to do things like this and bless you all with the information that I've received, so that you don't have to go back in there and learn for yourself from ground zero, right? Everything that I've been through, all the lessons that I learned, all the tools that I've used, all my marketing experience, everything is inside this book from A to Z, from finding, from building your EIN, your trademarking, your LLCs, to funding, Dun and Bradstreet numbers, etc., things like that. If you don't know what they are, get the book, it'll tell you. So, I'm excited to see what this last week holds. I appreciate you guys. If you love the video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and share this video with somebody you think it'll help. Also, follow me on Instagram. I'm back on Instagram. I took about a year off, actually. It actually has been a year off of Instagram, and I can actually make a video and stuff about that, my experience and what it did for me. But I took a year off social media. I'm back on there now. I've been posting this last 3-4 days consistently, so I'll be posting a lot more on there. So if these videos aren't enough for you, go on there. Make sure you check me out and give me a shout out too. I love you all. I appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.